Hello and welcome to the first episode of Season 3 of the Trinity Music Podcast, the first game of Season 2023/24, and we have two new guests on. We've got Theo and James from S3. How are you boys? We good?
I'm good.
Good. Looking forward to being on?
Yes.
Big fans of the show?
Indeed. Yes.
Excellent. Well, what we'll do is we'll keep the structure similar to last year, in that we'll start by having a wee catch up, then we'll talk about your favourite songs. Before we start though, I know it seems a bit weird we've been back for a few weeks, but how was your summer? Was it good?
Yeah, it was well, yeah.
Good.
Went to London and down to England at my aunt's.
Excellent. Did you do anything when you were down there at all?
Just a couple of the normal things you do in London, like
Good.
see shows and stuff.
What did you go and see?
I saw Mrs. Doubtfire and the longest running play in the world, Mousetrap by Agatha Christie.
Yeah. Excellent. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was really good.
Have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
No. But you were away in Italy this summer, weren't you?
I was in Italy
Yeah.
for my family.
So I know from your set name that your family are Italian. Quite right, James. Make sure you get this. I'm not here. You could be talking and nobody will hear anything. Everyone always does
gosh.
this. So you've got family over in Italy?
Yeah,
So-
my mum's side.
So does your mum's family still live there?
Yeah.
Okay. So whereabouts in Italy do they stay?
It's up near Naples, Italy.
Yeah.
It's a wee village called San Gregorio.
Nice. And do you go most summers then? to visit
Yeah,
them?
most summers and that, but since lockdown and all that, we couldn't go because restrictions
Uh-huh.
and price.
I see. Yeah, I'd love to go to Italy one day. I love Italian football, so I'd
It's
love to go
nice.
and see.
We're planning on going to the school trip to Venice, yeah.
Are you? Oh, so
Yeah.
when does that happen?
That's next year,
Next
June.
June 16th, my brother's birthday.
Right. Okay. June the 16th, 2025, would it be? Or
2024.
All right. Cool. So do you have to take Italian to go on that trip?
Well, not really, but people that take Italian are more kind of accepted first.
Yeah. Because I know the French department did the one to Paris last summer, so it must be a similar thing.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Is it like one of those things? It's like a first come first served, or is it like a?
Similar to that. I don't know what's really going on yet, but we'll hopefully find out soon.
Yeah. Good stuff. Excellent. And you can speak Italian, can't you? Because of your mum's side.
Not fluent, but some.
Aye. So does she speak? She speaks Italian to you
Yeah.
at home. Is that to try and get you to be
Well,
like kind of?
Not really at home. Sometimes she'll say it to me and my brothers just to kind of teach us some new different words.
Like a quiz.
Yeah, like a wee quiz.
Yeah. So you study Italian in school?
Yeah.
It's the second time, isn't it? I need to get these. I've still got the yellow and the red cards in the
I know.
pocket.
I'll just freeze my hand like this.
I've left my whistles down by my computer. We'll start to see every time if it's another offence, you're going in the book.
Oh gosh.
I'm only joking. So do you find Italian quite easy at school? If you speak
most
it?
words since I've
Aye.
been heard them and all that from past times in Italy and that.
I see. Do you speak any other languages, James?
Well, I'd like to learn Italian, but I haven't yet. So.
Do you do it in school?
Well, yeah, and Duolingo sometimes.
Duolingo.
Good for you. Excellent. Well, we'll get started for the real reason that you're here. So you don't even tape music, which irritates me. But you obviously seem to want to come on to this and talk about your favourite song. So James, I take it you're still a fan of music, despite the fact you don't do it in this school.
Well, the only thing I really ever do, apart from normal things, is listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't interest me playing an instrument because I can't hold the attention for long enough.
Okay, but you do enjoy just putting the music on. Does it help help you chill out and stuff like that away from school?
Yeah, it's a good way to just wind down and get away from everything.
And do you have different playlists for different occasions?
I've maybe got a more upbeat one if I'm going to my ice hockey training.
Do you play? I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
I taught you for 2 years and I didn't know you played ice hockey.
Yeah.
Do you play for a team?
Yeah, Kilmarnock.
Good for you. That's incredible. How long have you done ice hockey for?
Well, I've done it since when I was quite young, but I took a couple of year break.
Yeah.
And I've just got back into it maybe 1 or 2 months ago.
Yeah. What a sport that is. It's violent as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be quite physical, yeah.
It's good to watch lives of professional ice hockey. I really enjoy it.
I've got season tickets for the Glasgow Clan and Braehead and things, yeah.
Excellent. You an ice hockey fan, Theo?
No.
What's your sport of choice if you were to watch one?
Probably just football.
Football?
I used to play it when I was younger, but
I
nowadays
play in primary school.
No, just picked art.
Yeah, I know for a fact you're very good at drawing. Do you go to art classes and stuff,
Yeah,
don't you?
Saturdays.
Yeah, do you still keep that going?
Yeah, sometimes.
Good for you. And see, in terms of music, what does that mean to you in your life? Do you like it for similar reasons to James? Does it help you chill out?
Yeah,
or?
it helps with my emotions and that.
Good
and
for
just
you.
Calm down.
And you do study music at
Yeah.
school because you've made the correct decision in your option choices. And you play the drums. You were good at the drums as well. Disappointing that you didn't. But so you play the drums to a good level and
Yeah.
play the keyboard as well. sometimes when you want to. I'm only joking. I'm looking forward to getting to see about what songs you've picked. Now, this is the first time we've ever done this. I don't know if it's because of your poor disorganisation or the fact that we're trying to just make it more interesting.
We're
but
just trying to make it good for the
for the live reaction.
Yeah.
So usually what happens, right, is that when we did this last year, like Sean or whoever was doing it would send me the songs they would talk about, so I could like Google them and maybe find out about them a bit, so we've got some stuff to talk about. But these two have not told me their songs. They told me one of them. You told me one yesterday, which thankfully I know the song, and you told me one about a few hours ago at break. But the second song you've both picked, I don't have a clue what it is.
I mean, I couldn't really find you. You were everywhere.
Running about the school. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we'll
You're
start.
a busy man.
Yeah, busy man. Yeah, I know.
Man on a mission.
Exactly. Always. Yeah. So we'll start with you, right? Because you've picked your song one day in advance. And the first song you chose, right? Tell us what it is, James.
Well, my first song is Everybody's Changing by the band Keane.
Now, that is an incredible song. Have you heard that song before?
Yes.
Yeah. It amazes me that that's the song you would choose, though, because that I feel is a song that is like it's very 2000s, and like it's not modern at all. So why did you pick that one? What is it about that one you like?
Well, I first heard it on the radio and I wasn't really paying attention until this song came on, and it just sort of it woke me up a little bit, and
Yeah.
I started to get more engaged in it. And
see.
when I first like properly listened through it on my Spotify, it just kind of reminded me like how it's in a way relatable, because when you're growing up, everyone does change around you, and you can kind of sort of, you know, miss who you were before.
It's a lovely way of putting it there. It's very mature of you to say. So do you remember what age it was? Was this in primary school you heard it, or was it in secondary school you'd have been?
I think I got into this song maybe S1.
Aye. So is it the fact that transition into primary school, and did you go to primary school together?
No.
So you find to high school, you meet new people, don't you? And then
Yeah.
you see people that you were friends with in P4 or whatever, and suddenly they go to high school and they become different people.
Yeah, they drift away,
Yeah.
and everyone just changes for sometimes the better and sometimes the worse.
Yeah, exactly. And that's something that you'll experience probably. So you're about not halfway through yet, but you're in S3, so by the time you get to S6, you'll probably notice people changing and evolving even more.
Yeah.
And it is a really nice timeless song for that sort of reasons. Do you see in terms of the music as well? I really like the fact that the chorus is such a sing along, thing that makes you feel good, and it's like that mix of like a powerful song, but it's a catchy tune as well.
Yeah,
I think that's
just like it's easy to learn because you can get so involved in it because it's just a song you tap your feet to, and it's just a good song.
Yeah, it's a proper good tune. That I like that. It really impressed me when you said that, because I didn't know what type of music you like, James, but then you came out with that one, I was like, he's picked a really nice tune there. What about you, Theo? What would you go for your first song?
For my first song, it's Heaven by Keane, Ducrot.
Yes. Now, you told me this earlier. I've never heard that song before.
So he's an Irish singer. He's not the most known at the moment, but he is quite good, and he's quite an emotional singer. This is from one of his newest albums.
Right.
And it's about him and his relationship with his brother.
Okay.
And how when they were younger, his dad left him when he was young, and his mum was pure busy trying to make the money.
Yeah.
And it's about his brother looking up for him and all that, and telling him. And in the song, one of his quotes is, "If somebody hurts you, you hit them back harder," which I think is a pretty nice quote.
Powerful,
it's inspirational. And
yeah, definitely.
And it's just really good.
So when did you encounter that one? Like
a few weeks ago, because I heard one of his first songs in his album, and then I started listening to the album because I did like him from one of his older songs.
Aye,
and
I see.
It was quite a powerful thing.
That is powerful, what you're saying there. That's dead interesting. Aye.
He's trying to get me involved in listening to this guy's music.
Yes, I've sent him quite a few of them.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So, so he'll send you songs over all the time. So
we'll send each other songs.
And I'll never listen to them, and you'll get so mad at me.
So, see your actual musical tastes, right? What if you had like a favourite genre, James? What would you? Is it like pop or rock, or is there a certain type you like?
I do quite like sad music.
Yeah.
But
like alternative music, or just like more sad lyrics that.
From what I've heard, it's quite alternative music.
Yeah, I've got a very mixed music taste.
Good, I think that's the best way to go. And if you get favourite artists, I know you picked the Keane song.
Well,
but
my favourite band is Keane.
Yeah.
And my favourite singer has to be probably. I'm not sure.
A tough
I like
question.
a few.
You can think about it and come back to you. What about you? So have you got a genre you like to?
I quite like indie rock, just mostly rock stuff. But then I quite like do alternative sad music and stuff like that.
And is that something that's developed for you over time? You know how, so come back to
Yeah.
what James is saying about his song, Everybody's Changing. So as you go through and experience different things in life, has your music taste changed to reflect what you're going through?
When I was younger, I wasn't interested in music at all, but since
Yeah.
I've grown up, I've quite learned to like it. And my stepdad, who's at home, he plays music, he plays guitar and that. And
Nice.
since he came along, he's like helped me in my music taste. Like he showed me bands like Nirvana and that.
Nice.
And I really like them. They're good.
Yeah. What I love about it is the timeless nature of it. So if you went to school, maybe when I went to school, it would be bands like Arctic Monkeys and bands like Nirvana that everyone would be like, oh, you need to check out this band. And it seems like it's not really changed. Like those bands have stood the test of time. When you get to your age, people start to still recommend stuff like that to you, and it's amazing how it never changed. It might be the same in 10 years' time as well. So what was the name of your first song that you said to me? Sorry?
Heaven by Keane Ducrot.
Good, right. I'm definitely going to have a listen to it. See, like in terms of the genre of it, is it quite indie rock?
It's quite an upbeat song. It's not really indie rock, but it can be sad and upbeat sometimes. Like the chorus is quite an upbeat bit, but in between, like the verses, it's quite sad and all that.
Good stuff. I think I like that sort of music as well, definitely. So, see, in terms of your curveball songs, the two that you've not said, do you know what each other's one is?
Yes.
Right, okay, right. So, James, what have you picked for your song that I've never heard before?
Well, my mystery song is This Side of Paradise, it's called.
Right, This Side of Paradise, and who does that one?
The Coyote Theory.
Yeah.
Wow, say that again.
Coyote Theory.
Wow. So how did you, like, I've never heard of them before. How did you get into that?
Well, it's just when, I don't know, I'm listening to my sad songs. If you're just feeling a bit down, I feel sad songs can lift you up a bit.
I understand.
Sounds weird, but when you're sad, it helps a lot.
Yeah. It's like almost like someone else's.
It can take away your like anxiety a lot.
I understand.
I don't feels that way a lot of
I've
the time.
had quite terrible anxiety throughout my few years.
Right, and does music to you make
music
a
does
huge
help
difference?
It a lot.
So is that a song you recommended to him? Or is that a song you've heard off your own back?
I just sort of like was just getting bored of the usual songs I was listening to. I was searched up sad on like one of the genre buttons on Spotify.
Yeah.
And it came up and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I was listening to it and it was just
hit you immediately.
It was great. It just gave me like a sense of like it was there.
I understand. Yeah. And is it there certain lyrics in that song, James, that resonates with you that the artist says, or is it more the song as a whole?
It's just the tune, the lyrics, everything. It's just a really good song.
The lyrics hit me quite a lot. I like the lyrics in it.
Aye, so did you tell Theo about that song? So, you need to check this out.
Well, it's just a song me and Theo kind of shared together a little bit.
Nice.
So for me, I found it through Spotify, because in Spotify they suggest all these, they make all these playlists.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
For me, I found it on this playlist called Moody Mix, and it's like full of songs and all that I've listened to through different moods. And I heard it on that because I shuffled it, and just listened to it and it was good, because on like YouTube and all that, you always hear like the kind of remixes and that, and sometimes you hear the lyrics of some songs.
Absolutely. And I agree, and Spotify's so good for that, like recommendations, and like you get things like, if you heard the AI DJ thing that's on Spotify as well, and it plays like just different songs, it's like these are songs you might like, and it's, the algorithms are so good now, and sometimes scarily good, that they can recommend songs you don't even know yourself that are, you know, really powerful to you. What about you? What did you pick for your second one?
For my second one, it's oh God.
You can say it. Or do you want
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, so you've forgotten it after all this hype?
It. No, it's Be Somebody by 1,000 Foot Crunch.
Be Somebody by 1,000 Foot Crunch.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Third time's a charm.
Oh, where's my cards? Yellow.
No.
One more of them, and then we'll bring back Sean.
No. Yes, I need Sean.
So say that song again. I'm so bad. My memory's gone. It's too warm in here. I'm incredibly warm just now.
It's really hot.
Say that again.
Be Somebody by 1,000 Foot Crunch.
Right.
It's quite a rock song.
Good. Is it quite electric guitar heavy?
Yeah, angsty kind of song, but it's good. It's kind of like Everybody's Changing. It's about talking about how everyone's trying to find out who they are inside.
Yeah.
And once you find that person, that's who you become. It's quite a powerful song indeed.
Excellent. It's definitely one I'm going to give a listen to. I'm always out in the outlook for new music. And did you discover that in the same way?
Moody Mix.
Good, the Moody Mix, like that. I'm going to check that out.
That's my favourite playlist.
He more shares that one with Lewis than me.
Lewis,
who's featured on this. Yes.
Yeah, he was featured on this last season.
Lewis.
These are good friends.
Yeah. Were you in a wee band at some point with him?
Is that right? We're still in the band.
Yeah. So is it you play drums?
I
And
play
Lewis,
drums.
Does Lewis play guitar?
Lewis is guitar and
And
vocals.
vocals. What's your role in this band?
I'm emotional support.
He's
Along with
support.
Matchik?
Yep.
Matchik's little
Well,
manager.
Matchik's
Is he the manager?
He's like the manager or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
gets you the
I'm
gigs.
here for them all.
Good. I think that every band would need something like that.
Mhm.
And so, interesting that you talk about playing in a band. Like, do you like going to gigs and stuff like that? Is that something you would do? Like, have you been
yeah,
to concerts
we
before?
hope to do that in the future once we're all grown up.
What,
we're
and just
able
go
to
and
do that.
see music together? Because bands like Keane tour quite often, and
I mean, when I was in London, I forgot to say this. My dad's favourite singer, probably of all time, Bruce Springsteen. I went to go see.
you're joking, mate.
The
No
Bruce
way.
Springsteen guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I went to see him live. He's
Wow.
amazing. I was so close to picking Born to Run for
yeah. For
my mystery song.
Yeah.
But
What was that like then? Was it like
it was
just
so good.
an amazing experience?
He didn't stop singing for maybe, must have been, I think, did I say 5 hours or 3 hours
He
said
said
straight?
like
enormous
5 or
gig.
3 hours
Yeah, he
straight.
didn't
Aye.
stop singing at all. He was,
It was just
from
like
the
greatest
moment
hit,
he was
greatest
on
hit.
to the
Yeah.
moment he was off, he didn't take a single
He just
break.
kept going.
It was
I
electric.
I
Yeah.
exactly remember this day because I was staying at my grand's this day, and it was the first day of what's that the festival in Glasgow.
Transmit.
Transmit, yeah,
Yeah.
it was the first day of Transmit, and once he got back, he called me when he was in England. I was at my grand's, staying there from art class, and all I remember is him talking about this guy, you know, that
Springsteen, yeah.
Bruce Springsteen guy, and then also how long he
Is
was
that
on
what he
for.
called it? They go the Bruce Springsteen guy?
No, it's this guy that.
It's just, it was a stupid photo of my dad, and there's this guy in the background just looking a bit weird.
Right. I see. Oh, I see.
And it's just originated as an inside
Just-
joke between
right.
me and Theo, but it's just the
Excellent.
win now, so.
It's just the wind.
Okay, I see. So, see, were you a Springsteen fan before you went to see him, like just through your dad,
I've
or?
hardly ever listened to his music until then, but
But even not knowing a lot of the songs, did it still blow you away? Just the whole
the
thing.
only song I knew was, I think, Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah, the
And
classic.
Born to Run and Born in the USA.
Yeah.
And I knew those 3. Never knew any of them, any of the rest, but they were all good.
Yeah, and is he somebody that you'd now go and listen to more of?
Yeah, it's amazing how long he's been going for.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's like 78 or something like that,
Is
and
he?
he's been he looks dead, like healthy though. You know, he's one of those people that's like kept in shape and stuff.
Jumping about, running
Yeah,
across
jumping
the
about.
stage
he
and
still
stuff.
performs like
Yeah.
Harry Styles. You know, like if you're running
Yeah.
about the stage. Is that a joke if I said Harry Styles there? Is that something you don't like?
Styles.
I quite like his
Oh.
music, but I don't know if.
I still remember this one time I was listening. Well, not me, my mum. It was. Oh, don't bring out that red card. Don't.
Sorry, I'm only
No.
joking.
So
You're too nice a guy to send off.
we were going to the beach with my mum, and
Right.
she put them on, and it was this song "Fallen" that I listened to by
Yeah.
him.
Oh, that's sad. That's so sad.
Leave me alone.
no, I didn't mean. No, I mean it's dead emotional. That.
No, it is,
Yeah.
but I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like me and my mum quite like that type of music.
Yeah.
Like she's the one.
hard-hitting.
She's the one that showed me most of the like single singers I've listened
Yeah,
to, like
yeah.
Keane, Ducrot and that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, it's a powerful song, that one. So, so have you been in any, so you've Bruce Springsteen for you London, have you been to any concerts yet that have kind of blown your mind away? Who
So
have you
I've
seen?
only really been to 3. The first one I went to was last year, and it was James Arthur.
Oh, aye, yeah.
He
Was that
was
in the
good.
Hydro, or was it in
the Armadillo?
the Armadillo?
It
Yeah.
was good. And then this year in March, I went to go see Tom Grennan.
Did you? Oh, I like
Uh-huh.
Tom Grennan.
Tom Grennan's really good.
Did you go with your folks again?
I went with my gran this time.
Nice. I do like him. He's got some great tunes. He's dead popular now. I remember he used to
is.
kind of be like an indie artist, but now he's
Mhm.
gone really mainstream.
I remember when he first started, and I loved all of the songs.
Yeah, he used to have a song on FIFA. I think it's called Found What I've Been Looking For, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he
I've
used to
heard
be in
that.
FIFA, yeah, it's a good tune. And now he's got like everything with the radio on, it's always a Tom Grennan song on
Mhm.
Clyde One or something like
It's
that.
his new album. It was released like a few months after it, because
Mhm.
he sung quite a lot of songs, and yeah, again, it was another sad song that I heard, and I loved it.
Yeah,
The second he released his album, I searched for all of it for the lyrics, and I found the exact song, and it was really good.
excellent. Good
and
stuff.
It's another song I sent James. I don't know if
Excellent.
he listened to it, but
I think I
might have.
did actually.
Yeah. You know what? I think you could be like a music journalist or someone like that, James. Like, so even if you don't like playing instruments, you seem like somebody that would really appreciate the lyrics of a
I
song.
really do like
and
music.
be able to write about the emotional impact of
Well,
it.
actually, I'd say I'm quite a master at the instruments, because
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember when you paid me £5 to complete Mary Had a
gosh.
Little Lamb after 2 years.
Yeah, so after, was it 18 months of slaving to play the first piece of the keyboard book? And with
the note names and
with
everything.
the note names, yeah. The red books. Everyone uses red books now, actually.
Really?
Yeah, aye.
God's
But-
sake.
Yeah, so you've slaved away trying to read E, D, and C. Now,
Yep.
now you don't need to. But anyway, so how long was it you were playing for? Like 18 months trying to play.
Pretty much all of S1 and all of S2.
Yeah, and eventually we dangled the carrot of the £5 note, and you completed it.
He worked as hard as he could.
Yeah, I can't
I
remember
did it.
what day it was that you completed it on, but
It was a Tuesday.
just a random Tuesday, probably cold weather, and
Cough.
yeah, you played it through flawlessly, and
Yep.
you have £5 as a cash reward.
I
Did
know.
you get a Mori with it? Nice wee Mori chips and chicken nuggets?
No.
No?
I'm pretty sure I
hope-
kept
hope
it
you've kept
until
that
a couple
fiver.
of weeks ago.
Yeah, I should have signed it for you.
If you did, I would have framed it.
Framed it, and then when you're like my age, you go, oh, I mind that time I played Mary Had a Little
Mr.
Lamb
Solly
flawlessly.
signed on the-
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know
This
what?
is another time to talk about another instrument
Oh.
thing we've had
Oh,
where you did use that red card on me on the drums.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
a
original
band
red
from the
card.
drums.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Can you tell me why I would have done that? Because I feel like I wouldn't have done that unless there was a reason
was
for
just
it.
It
really
was just
annoying.
because I wasn't doing the keyboard. I kept turning around and talking, and you went, "That's it. You're banned off the drums." I was distraught.
Yeah, I did. It looked like I'd sort of like broken your heart there, and I didn't mean
I
to.
did. It
It
did.
was ultimately,
He took my place.
I did.
I thought he was my best pal.
yeah. Well, if you don't do the work in training, you don't get picked for the games. It's that old, you know. So
You, if you're football.
I've loved football analogies. This has been my thing this year. I've been every possible time. I've been dropping in stupid football
No,
comments.
The
It's
girls must hate you for that.
No, it's always you in our music class, and it's you
Yeah.
and Brody always just
It
talking
just
about
amuses
it.
me, and it amuses me how relatable football is to school, and how like I can just create stupid things in my head. I just entertaining myself.
Theo does that a lot.
Yeah, but
What
see if
do
you
you
look, if you look at your class though, like most of your class have completed the National 5 programme, so it must be effective.
No, Julia's
well,
Julia's
we can-
gone really far ahead.
Yeah,
already.
Julia's on higher work, and she's what, September of S3.
I'm still in married life.
We
Yeah,
can
but you-
talk about Georgia.
Oh, come! I
Broke
just
your
had that
heart.
in my head actually. No, so you picked the hardest song from the book, and you've picked the hardest instrument. So that's why you're
I'm
not.
almost there though.
Yeah. Well, you could always go and practice. You could do it live on the pod.
Oh, of course, no.
Oh, but speaking of Georgia, yeah. So that was I was devastated the day that she didn't take music.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I know.
I still remember that.
Yeah.
We all got told. You looked like you were about to almost cry.
Yeah. So in our uptake in your year for music is enormous. So like nearly 100 people in S3. Well, new S3 have taken music, which is huge. Like for a school of this size, it's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia is one of the best pupils I had in S2. She's amazing. But I wonder if she watches this. Probably not, because she seems to hate our department so
remember.
much. But yeah, she dropped music.
She was down so much on the guitar. She was
Yeah,
almost not going
yeah,
to be able to do it, and
yeah.
then she absolutely rocketed
Yeah, she tanked
through.
through like 6 songs
She
in one
worked
lesson.
so hard and then just gave up.
Yeah, I think she tried to prove a point to me that she could achieve it, and then
I think
she
just has
down
something
tools and
against
picked
you.
woodwork. But never mind.
I'll make sure she makes something for you in
Yeah,
woodwork.
yeah. Every time I see her in the corridor, I'll just remind her that I'm expecting.
Chisel merchant.
Yeah, the chisel merchant. Yeah,
Chisel
I'm
merchant.
expecting something from her in the turn, but she might come back in S6 and do a crash hire, which is
Hopefully.
always an option for everybody. So if anyone's watching this and they've dropped music and they've made the wrong decision,
You
you
can-
can come back in S6
You can do it.
and you can do it.
You're gonna
And-
give her £5.
No,
If she comes back to music,
Pay her
no, that was
£5.
a one-time agreement between
I'm
me
the
and
only
you
ever person.
to receive a
only
financial
person.
incentive for.
That's an
I'm
achievement.
breaking all the records here.
Yeah, the first S3 on the podcast, the first Joe on the podcast, and
The
guy
first
to get a fiver
non-music
for playing-
taker.
Yeah, exactly, for playing Mary Had a Little
The
Lamb.
first annoying one in the podcast.
Oh, you be
No.
quiet, young man.
No, I don't think you're annoying. I think
Thank you,
you're.
sir.
I think you're a model pupil, James, and I
Thank
think
you.
you're very inspirational as well.
Very
so,
inspirational.
Before we finish off, you've obviously just started S3, so you've picked your subjects for the first time. You've done that. Have you got any like goals for this year? Like, it could be academically, it could be like extracurricular wise. Any school-based goals this year, James?
I'd really like to do well in art. It's something me and Theo
Yeah.
have really bonded
Yeah.
over.
Nice.
That's a really large reason why me and Theo are good
We
friends.
always just call when we would always draw.
So
listen
was-
to
Nice.
music.
So I was calling
Like if
playing
like a
on the-
FaceTime, like a video
yeah,
something
chat.
like
on
that.
Snapchat or playing the PlayStation
Yeah.
or listening or music is a big reason we've bonded.
Yeah, we
just became good friends.
Oh, excellent. And is it similar types of art you're into? Like, is it drawing or painting or what in particular?
Well, I'd say I'm more into drawing, but Theo does a mix.
I just multitask everything.
You're proper talented at it. I've seen some of the stuff you've done. It's very impressive. If you ever fancy doing a mural for our wall display, you know,
I'd love to.
'Cause you need to get something to do some work and getting this looking a bit tighter in here. So
speaking of that, life is like art. It's not about the finishing point of it. It's always about the journey, everyone. Okay.
If you're gonna say something inspirational,
always about the journey. It's about enjoying it. It's like life. It really is. It's not about finishing it or being the best person in school or that. It's always about enjoying who you are.
No, you're spot on. You're absolutely spot on. And I think that's a message that everyone should think. Like, it's not about getting to 60 year and getting X number of hires. It's about trying to get better every day, enjoying every day, spending time around the people you like. I think you guys have talked about that already. Like, it's so important to find people you actually like in high school, not just people that you're pals with because you think they're popular. You know, you've got to be around people that you like.
As my dad says to me all the time, as long as you try your best, there's nothing more you can do.
Absolutely. Oh, it's just getting very deep on the pod. Yeah, so you're spot on. As long as you try your best, there's nothing more you can do. Theo, to finish off, you get any goals for this year school-wise?
This year, just do good in my tests and that, and just get through. Hopefully get National 5 in most subjects. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I've done it in my worst subject, which was math.
Aye, I reckon, well, certainly from a music perspective, you've got nothing to worry about. You're quite right though. Try your best and you'll have nothing to worry about.
Do you have much goals yourself for this year?
To continue to make this department a place where people want to be. That's my main goal. So either from not necessarily even from an academic perspective, but a place where people feel safe and supported and they feel like they can achieve at their own pace. So
I think you've done that quite well, pretty far, yeah.
Thank you. So it's so achieving for somebody might be completing Mary Had a Little Lamb. For someone else, it could be completing a Nat 5 song. It's relative, you know, and they just want to make it a place that people enjoy coming to, and hopefully that'll continue. And hopefully on this we can get some more guests on, some more guest hosts maybe, and that's the plan. Yeah. Either of you two should host it. You'd be good at it.
I would love to host.
Yeah, and you could interview people and find out about their music.
Mr. Solly 2.0.
Yeah. Just before we finish off, just remind us what your two songs were, James.
Everybody's Changing by Keane and This Side of Paradise by the Coyote Theory.
Good. So I'll put that in the description. I'm still getting used to this YouTube thing. What about you? What's your two?
Mine's is Heaven by Keane, Ducrot, and Be Somebody by 1,000 Foot Crunch.
Excellent. And I'll definitely go and listen to them.
Something like that.
Is it Crunch?
It's like Krutch or Crunch.
Right, one
it's
of the
Krutch.
Two. Good.
Krutch.
Be Somebody though is the name of the song. Right, I'm sure that'll come up if you search for it.
Don't say be somebody because this really cringy song comes up.
What, is there another song called Be Somebody?
Right. Theo might sing it for us.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I think this is a good time to end stuff. It's about 25 degrees outside today. It's way too warm to be in here doing this.
Earlier, I was surprised.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this week has been like swelteringly hot in here. So go out and enjoy the sunshine. Thanks very much for giving up some time after school to do this.
No problem.
And always a pleasure chatting to you.
Thank
welcome
you.
Anytime. Particularly you. It's good to see you again after a few years. And good to see you as always, Theo. Yeah, right. Cheers. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
Ciao.
Bye.